Muletrain! Muletrain!
It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Friday, February the 13th, 2015, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Joe Rimpey, 83, of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, died Thursday night about 11:25 in Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock. She had been ill for a long time. Joe Rimpey was the mother of Keith Rimpey of Muleshoe and Kent Rimpey of Slayton, formerly of Muleshoe. Joe Rimpey was born September the 20th, 1931. Please remember all of the family of Joe Rimpey in your prayers, who died Thursday night after a lengthy illness at Covenant Medical Center in Lubbock. A former Muleshoe physician, Dr. B.E. Sanderlin, 88, of London, Kentucky, died February the 4th. A memorial celebration will be held on Saturday, February the 28th, for Dr. Sanderlin. He came to Muleshoe to practice family medicine here and was first at the Green Hospital, which at that time was located north of the courthouse square. Later, he went into practice with Dr. Charles Pummel before Dr. Bruce Purdy moved to Muleshoe. The Sanderlins moved from Muleshoe in 1973. He was born July the 10th, 1926 in Memphis, Tennessee, the son of Thomas Edwin and Minnie Sanderlin. He was a member of the Mount Zion Church of Christ and a veteran of the United States Navy. Funeral arrangements are under the direction of Hart Funeral Home in Carbon, Kentucky. Dr. Sanderlin tirelessly and joyfully served the Carbon, Kentucky area for many years as a physician. His passion for the art and science of medicine was powered by his faith in God and his love for people. Survivors of Dr. Bill Sanderlin are his wife of nearly 65 years, Mary Lee Sanderlin of the home, his two daughters, Lisa Marks and her husband Michael of New Jersey, and Casey Taylor and her husband Michael of Atlanta. His grandchildren are Evan Taylor and Melissa Marks. Please remember all of the family of Dr. B.E. Sanderlin, former Muleshoe physician, in your prayers. And repeating, he died on February the 4th, and the memorial celebration will be held Saturday, February the 28th, for Dr. B.E. Sanderlin in Kentucky. 4 men have been nominated for our 2015 Mr. Valentine, and they are Renee Valle, Basil Nash, David Tips, and Kim Bales. Kim Bales was nominated by Cindy Barnes, David Tips by Liz Tips, Basil Nash was nominated by Ashley Turnbow, and Esther Estrada nominated Renee Valle. And on Friday, we are taking your vote, 1 vote per listener for Mr. Valentine 2015 here on Channel 6. This is sponsored by K&K Pharmacy and McDonald's in Muleshoe. So on Valentine's, we'll be announcing who you, our listeners, have selected by popular vote as our Mr. Valentine. And you can call on Friday, Channel 6, 806-272-3990 to vote for the man you think would be the perfect Mr. Valentine. Again, the nominees are Renee Vallier, Basil Nash, David Tips, and Kim Bales. McDonald's and Muleshoe and K&K Pharmacy will present gifts along with Reach Broadband Channel 6 in Muleshoe, Sudan, and Earth to our Mr. Valentine. Be sure and be watching our Twitter, our online MuleshoeTV.com website, and Facebook /Gail Lamb to find out who you have elected by popular vote as Mr. Valentine on Saturday, Valentine's Day. It's time now for 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications to bring you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire area. And we have a high on Thursday of 55 degrees and a low Thursday morning that dropped to 19 degrees. And just before 8 o'clock on Friday morning, it was 23 degrees. And by the way, have you realized it is Friday the 13th, a lucky day, right? Yeah, it can be lucky if you want it to be. By 9:30, we had risen to 44 degrees. But first, a message from our sponsor.
5 Area has increased speeds without increasing the price. If you notice that your internet is faster than before, there's a reason for that, as 5 Area has increased their internet speeds. If you're at 384K, you now have 768K. 1 meg is now 2 meg, 3 meg is now at 4 meg, and all the prices have remained the same. If you're in town on the fiber network, there are higher upload speeds available now as well. Call 5 Area for more information. 806-272-5533. Some restrictions apply due to location. That's faster internet speeds at the same price through 5 Area Telephone. Looking at our weather forecast for today. On Friday, sunny with the high near 68 degrees. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming east-northeast in the afternoon. Clear tonight with the low around 32. East winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming west-southwest after midnight. Saturday, sunny, high near 73. Southeast winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear Saturday night. Low around 36. South-southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Mostly sunny. Sunday, high near 51 degrees. West-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, becoming northeast in the afternoon. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 29. Northeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming southeast after midnight. Then on President's Day, Washington's birthday, Monday, mostly sunny, high near 51. Southeast winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. A chance of snow Monday night. Low around 26. East-southeast winds between 15 and 20 miles per hour. So there's going to be a cold front that comes through on Monday and Tuesday. We have another chance of snow, mostly cloudy, high only around 32 degrees, partly cloudy. Tuesday night, low around 19. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. And repeating, this Friday afternoon, high near 68 degrees, a sunny day, so a beautiful day today, and over on Saturday as well, with the high on Saturday near 73 degrees. 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few minutes. Stay tuned for news about a 42-year-old homeless man that was arrested here in Muleshoe by Muleshoe police on December the 10th.
Chips are delicious. Have you been wasting time looking for a good meal? Well, go to Liao's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard and try the Irma's Special. If you are under 12, try the grilled cheese. You know Liao's in Muleshoe is the original Liao's Mexican restaurant. I highly recommend it. 5 generations of our family have eaten at Liao's. What did you say, Isla? Chips are delicious.
and Liao's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, present to you this Friday edition of the Muletrain News. Show your school spirit with the First Bank MasterCard debit card, available for the Muleshoe Mules, along with the Dimmitt Bobcats and the Bovina Mustangs. Call today for more information, 806-272-4515, or go by 202 South 1st Street. Show your team spirit and earn cash for your school every time you swipe your card with the new MasterCard debit card school spirit version, available for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs, right here in Muleshoe at the First Bank, member FDIC.
Vincent Edward Reyes, 42 years of age, listed as a homeless man, pled guilty on Wednesday of this week to a federal charge of transporting illegal aliens for private financial gain. Vincent Edward Reyes was stopped by Muleshoe police on December the 10th while driving a van that carried 7 passengers who were listed as illegally in our country. They were going from Houston to California to find work. At least one of the passengers had made arrangements to pay Reyes. He will be sentenced at a later date to no more than 10 years in federal prison. And you can find this story complete on our Twitter. It is from everythinglubbock.com. And our Twitter is found on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, on the left-hand corner. Don McElroy of Muleshoe and San Saba will be installed Monday as the new president of the Texas Underground Water Association at their state convention. Congratulations to Don McElroy. He, of course, is a partner with his son Eric in Irrigation Pumps and Power here in Muleshoe. Carrie Mendoza, a Muleshoe High School varsity choir member, is performing on Saturday at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center with the Texas All-State Choir in San Antonio at the 2015 Texas Music Educators Association Clinic and Convention. This is the second consecutive year that Carrie Mendoza has been selected for the Texas All-State Choir. She is the daughter of Jamie and Joanne Mendoza of Muleshoe, and we are so proud of her. The Lady Mules basketball team will be going for the first time in 5 years to the playoffs this season. In by district, they play Monday night Childress girls in Floydada at 6 o'clock. Admission, $5 for adults and $3 for students. We will be there, and we will make a video film highlight of the game. The freshman boys game in Shallowater has been moved to 3 o'clock Monday. The 7th and 8th grade games have been moved to start at 4 o'clock. The B team games have been canceled. And we will show here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as on our Twitter, our website, muleshoetv.com, Facebook /Gil Lamb, highlights only of the game. We're sorry we are unable to film the entire game because of the rules of the Muleshoe Independent School System. These are new to us starting now. Leal's Tortilla Factory, Irrigation Pumps and Power, the Muleshoe State Bank, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Independent School District, K&K Pharmacy, the Muleshoe Animal Clinic, and also Vet Supply, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Vic Coker Land Company, Precure Electric, Shipman Body Shop, Barrett Potato Farms, H&R Block, and Adrian Photography all will be bringing you the highlights of the Lady Mules game here online as well as on the air. Now, on the team are sophomore Sadie Suddeth, Sydney Suddeth, Brittany Mendoza, Reagan Reynolds, Emily Precure, and juniors Sasha Esparza, Desiree Gutierrez, and Jasmine Garza. Also, seniors on the team are Angie Perez, Daniela Diaz, and Shanice Rosas. So that's good. There'll be a lot of returning Muleshoe High School Lady Mules for next year. There's also freshmen Connie Conley Niblett, Haley Might, Yvonne Diaz. So their coach is Kerry Suddeth, and his assistants are Edie Niblett and Sherry Vesey. Good luck to our Lady Mules as they meet Childress Girls on Monday night at Floydada. Now, before that, the Muleshoe Mules are continuing their regular season. On Friday, they play at Shallowater, JV boys at 5 and the varsity Mules at 6:30. Then next Tuesday, February 17th, the last regularly scheduled home game will be with Dimmitt here at Muleshoe High School Gym at 5 o'clock, and also the JV team plays at that time, and then at 6:30 the varsity Mules take on the Dimmitt Bobcats in their last regular season game. We have tried for 61 years to the very best of our ability, our family, to cover everything we possibly can in Muleshoe and our immediate area. When it comes to our community, to our school, to our churches, we try to be so fair to everyone, and we try to encourage those who need to be encouraged. We are not patting ourselves on the back. We are just trying one day at a time to continue what was started 61 years ago by our family in this community. We try to support our local businesses, and we shop in Muleshoe first and always. I know there's some things you cannot buy in Muleshoe, but many things you can. And on this Valentine's weekend, we want to thank you, our listeners and viewers, for your years of support to our family. We feel very humble because of you. The Muleshoe Rotary Club is one of the really good things in our community, and they provide a flag service to businesses as well as individuals on 8 national holidays. This is a fundraising event to support the many community projects of the Muleshoe Rotary Club. They put out flags in front of businesses here in Muleshoe on President's Day, Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Patriots Day, Columbus Day, and Veterans Day. Now, if you would like this service, you can contact David Tips at 806-315-0206. Or you can send $25 for this flag service for 1 year to David at Box 301 or to Mark Martin at Box 584. Now, also, there is another way that you can honor our individuals as well as give memorials, and that is to place a flag on the courthouse square on these 8 holidays. If you would also like to have an honorarium or a memorial place, you can contact David Tips or Mark Martin. Mark's telephone number is 806-272-7519, or you can also contact the president of the Muleshoe Rotary Club, who is Josh Hover. It's a wonderful project. The Calvary Baptist Church Adult Valentine Banquet will be Sunday evening at 6 at the Bailey County Civic Center, and tickets are $10 per person. We'll be back with more Mule Train news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
The Dinner Bell Restaurant right here in Muleshoe invites you for their Valentine's dinner on Saturday, February the 14th, right here in Muleshoe, 2103 West American Boulevard for their steak and shrimp Valentine's dinner. Also get free chocolate strawberries as well. Dessert and salad bar included in the Valentine's dinner on Saturday evening at the Dinner Bell Restaurant, 2103 West American Boulevard. Javad and all his employees say come and eat with them for Valentine's dinner Saturday, February the 14th. Steak and shrimp and free chocolate dipped strawberries. They have a dessert and salad bar as well at the Dinner Bell Restaurant, 2103 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe. K&K Pharmacy is ending up their Heart Health Awareness Week today on Friday, February the 13th. Come by 1411 West American Boulevard for anyone can get their free blood pressure screening as well as free samples of selected heart healthy products at K&K Pharmacy today, Friday, February the 13th. They're ending up Heart Health Awareness Week with free samples of selected heart healthy products and free blood pressure screening as well to anyone today on Friday at K&K Pharmacy. Great Valentine's Day gifts as well at 1411 West American Boulevard, K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe.
On Saturday evening, each week we will add into our rotation on Reach Broadband Channel 6 the Sunday before, which this Sunday, last Sunday was February the 8th. The programs from the First Methodist, First Baptist, Calvary Baptist, and In Search of the Lord's Way. They will rotate until we have this coming Sunday's programs ready from each of our churches. They will start about 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So look for the new programs to begin around that time, Sunday afternoon at 1 or just a little bit later, just as soon as Gil Robert can get them started. Take a blind date out with a book. Choose from the Muleshoe Area Public Library's selection box during this Valentine month of February. Choose a book, check it out, and read it during the month of February. You just might fall in love. Write your date to enter the drawing for a mug at the Muleshoe Area Public Library. At the library, because of budget cuts, the IRS is not sending the library forms that they usually have sent in the past. So if you need IRS forms or instruction booklets, you can get it from www.irs.gov. The library does charge for printing these forms 15 cents per page. So the instruction booklets would cost about $8 to $10, according to librarian Diane Dunnigan. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous and the Al-Anon family groups meet every Friday and Monday nights at 7 o'clock at the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe, 507 West 2nd. AA is a fellowship for both men and women who share their hope, strength, and experiences to stay sober one day at a time. Al-Anon is for family and friends of alcoholics. On our prayer list, please continue to remember Frances Miramontes, her husband Philip, and their family all in your prayers. They have discovered 2 large aneurysms, Frances tells us, and she will have to have a doctor from Houston or Dallas to do one surgery on one of the aneurysms and then at a later date another one. So please remember our faithful listener and friend Frances Miramontes in your prayers and her family. Also, Delmer Clements has lymphoma and is on our prayer list. He will go back to Lubbock on February the 16th for more chemotherapy. Remember Delmer and his wife Pat and their family in your prayers. Also on our prayer list is Phyllis Carrion and Keith Berman and his son Scott, Julie Cage's father, Robert Alexander of Bandera, who fell recently and had very successful surgery, we're glad to report. Also, the family of Grace Young, the aunt of Dick Chipwood of Muleshoe, formerly of our area. Larry Thornton certainly needs to be on our prayer list. Former resident Lyndon Huckabee, who has cancer and is now in a nursing home in Brownwood. Johnny Howard also has cancer, and Steve Downey. Jim Hale is home from the hospital and improving. Dr. Kerry Moore recuperating from his back surgery. Charlotte Holt, and the families of Steve Benton, 74, of Muleshoe, whose funeral was held Thursday at the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ, and the family of Kirby Brantley, 77, of Muleshoe, whose funeral was Thursday also at the First United Methodist Church, and Jim Simcox, 63, the brother of Janice Snell of Muleshoe, whose funeral was held in a celebration of life on Thursday in San Antonio. The family of R.W. Waller, 74, of Slayton, formerly of Hale Center, the stepfather of Dr. Stacy Connor, pastor of the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe, and the family of Jadon Williams, 75, of Muleshoe, whose funeral was February the 2nd at the Muleshoe Cowboy Fellowship. Always remember our friend Laverne Smire and all the residents at the Parkview Nursing Care Center and those in our local hospital. It was so good to meet Robin Salazar. You know, she's the children's minister at the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe. Such a nice girl, and it's so good to have Robin in our community. Well, it's just about time for us to go now on this Valentine's edition of the Muletrain News. Get up there, Little Red. Come on, Corina. Hi, you Arbutus. Mumbo, Monkey Paw, Julia Gray, Isla Ann, Olay.
Muletrain, Muletrain, clippity clopping over hill and plain. Seems as how they never stop. Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity, 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 clippity clopping along. There's a plug of tobacco for a rancher in Corona, a guitar for a cowboy way out in Arizona, aggressive calico for a pretty Navajo. Get along, you, get along. Muletrain.
And this Friday, February the 13th edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. The Parkview Nursing Care Center needs to hire an activities assistant now. Call Janice Morrison, the activity director, 806-272-7578. The activities assistant is a part-time job to work mainly on the weekends and on special occasions. That's need to hire an activities assistant at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. Contact Janice Morrison today, 806-272-7578. The Parkview Nursing Care Center is located overlooking our new city park at 1100 West Avenue J. It is time now for the market report brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe at 104 West 2nd Street. He's member SIPC, and call him at 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen, Branch Office Administrator Dana Rempe, or part-time BOA Kenitha Foster. The market report was recorded this Friday, February the 13th, 2015 at 11:50 a.m. U.S. stocks are trading higher as investors digest an assortment of economic data. Consumer sentiment fell in February, dropping from an 11-year high as gas prices started to rise. A separate report showed import prices fell by 2.8%. The largest decline since 2008. In international economic news, a report showed the Eurozone economy rose 0.3% in the fourth quarter. German GDP double estimates, increasing confidence about the strength of the region. U.S. bond prices are trending lower so far this morning in the S&P 500. The best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is utilities. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 53.90 to 18,026.28. The S&P's 500 index is up 3.15 to 2,091.63. The Nasdaq Composite Index is up 14.24 at 4,871.85 this morning. Volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate, with 205.95 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly 3-2 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is up $10.20 to $1,232.35. The spot price of silver is up 55 cents to $17.40, and crude oil prices are up $1.84 to $53.05. In bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.62%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.01%. Some stocks of area interest: General Electric is up 0.19 to 25.08. Rite Aid Corporation is up 0.18 to 8.27. Pfizer Incorporated is down 0.27 to 34.60. J.P. Morgan Chase & Company is up 0.22 to 59.77. Halliburton Company is up 1.20 to 43.97. Alcoa is up 0.10 to 15.75, and AT&T Incorporated is down 0.09 to 34.52. The market report has been brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones, located right here in Muleshoe at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Stephen can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. The market report is available on his website at www.edwardjones.com.